now. Okay, so all right. Well, hello and good evening. I just wanted to get online and kind of give you the heads up on what I've been doing in terms of researching the Grand Canyon. Found out a lot of stuff about the Grand Canyon, and I said, well, I'll just get online and go with it before I go to bed. I want before the evening's over, I wanted to get online and just say to you what I discovered. Someone from Facebook spoke to me, and I think the name is Aridian Esoterica. I believe that's the way it's pronounced. And it says, yep, when she heard that I did this video on mummies found in the Grand Canyon, she said, yep, I had a bunch of photos of antiquities found there. And there my phone crashed. And so this is remarkable. But she says, by the way, it's not only Egyptian, but there are massive Buddhas, pyramids, temples, and various gods and burial areas for royals. And so that's what she was saying in the Grand Canyon existed. And I just, again, I've been researching this and I've been looking at it. And you know the story. In April 5th of 1909, the edition of the Phoenix Gazette carried a story entitled Explorers in the Grand Canyon. And then it said, according to the article, a man named G.E. Kincaid made an astonishing discovery while on an expedition sponsored by the Smithsonian Institute in the Grand Canyon. Among his findings, a mammoth chamber about 1,480 feet underground, from which radiates dozens of passageways like the spokes of a wheel. Several hundred rooms, some contain artifacts such as weapons, copper, instruments of all kinds, and that had never been known in the Americas and not even known to the native Indians. It's not known to the Native Americans. The crypt containing mummies, all adults, males, however, wrapped in bark fabric. A shrine containing Buddha-like idols sitting cross-legged with a lotus flower in each hand. And it says, in articles also mention a legend of the Hopi Indians, and they say that the ancestors once lived in an underworld in the Grand Canyon, their ancestors. So this is interesting that they find not only Egyptian artifacts, but they also found Buddhist artifacts as well. All right, so I'm just going to say that, again, there was a gentleman who said he found, evidence that even in 1956 or so, there was a airplane crash. Anyway, there was a crash where the planes went down right in the same spot as the artifacts and the tunnels are located. So,
on June 30th, 1956, a United Airlines commercial airliner headed for Chicago collided with a TWA passenger plane going to Kansas City, directly above the Grand Canyon. 128 passengers and crew were killed that day. It was the worst disaster in aviation history up to that time. This presentation is not about the collision. It's about the crash site itself and what the National Park Service is desperately trying to cover up. And the United Airlines plane crashed into this cliff side right here. One more picture. This picture is on a website named lostflights.com. I'll have a link to it. There's a lot of good pictures of the event. This is the site where the TWA plane crashed. We're going to take a close look at this picture. Here's an enlarged portion of that picture. Down to the left corner, you see the circle where the TWA plane crashed. and here's the area behind it. I'm just going to see if you can see anything at the moment, but if you look at the large red rock embankment to the right, I think you'll see plainly there is something there. And I will point out, it looks like a large relief, looks like a giant statue of something here. We see a lot of, again, carving work all along here, more statue type work here. I'm going to readjust the picture, so hold on just 1 second. Okay, I'm focusing in a little bit more here, but if you, let me go ahead and make this a little bit larger. Let's look at this guy here first. I think you can plainly see this, what else can I call it, an alien looking head, a profile. That's what it looks like to me anyway. And this is not pixelation, this is not anything but what I think is in the picture. We see this large statue. I'm guessing these things are huge. They could be easily in the 100, 200 foot plus range, and I could be way off because I haven't measured this. Again, we have all this carving work. Pull this down. You see this large relief work throughout here. We have these guys here. Let me go over here now. The further away we get, it gets a little bit more, I guess it's hard to tell what we're looking at, but you can absolutely see there's something back here. I think what we just saw to the right is plainly evident that is there. And we'll stop here. I'm working on the left side, but I decided to go ahead and just show this for now. This is an amazing place. If you've heard, I don't know, if you watch these Grand Canyon videos that are out there, there's a thing called Kincaid's Cave, where this early explorer found a cavern entrance to this inner world. And I think this could possibly be it. If we go down here, if we look here, this looks like this could be possible entrances all along here, as well as these doorway looking areas here. If you can see this kind of, it looks like fallen debris. I don't think it is. I think that's camouflage netting, and I have seen that in other pictures that they're trying to hide something, especially when they know you could easily see some of this stuff from the air. The things on the walls, they're not that easy to see from the air, but the things you're looking straight down on, yeah, you can see that stuff. Let me go over here. We'll go back to our guy here. Well, I think that's the best picture of it all, of them all, right there. If that doesn't prove something, I don't know what does. That's the best picture I have ever seen.
Look, if you're getting up 3 times a night to pee, feeling that burn, or dealing with a weak dribble that just won't empty your bladder, you got to hear this.
Of evidence of another civilization, either current or former, in the Grand Canyon.
Okay, so it's just interesting there. But here's a secret room here that was found also in the canyon. I don't know how this information has been so well covered up, but again, there just is an ancient lost city in the Grand Canyon. It's just amazing what you can find when you do a little bit of digging, you know. So here's a picture of the Buddha, and just amazing, stunning, when you to say the least, right? And let's see, there's a lot of other stuff here, Let me see. Now, Stephen Quayle put together a image of what the crypt looked like and from the descriptions that he got. And now this is, this is just something that he drew up. But again, when they went into the crypt, they found the mummies. And the mummies were giants of giant size. So this is something to be aware of too. So the Bible, for some reason, they don't want you to know the truth, because I think it will support more of the Bible than it will support the other history that we have. So for some reason, they are covering this up and not letting it be known. I said I'm going to leave a link for that video so you can watch the video. But I just thought it was just, I was stunned by it when I saw it. I just said, man, I hadn't heard of this myself, and I saw somebody just said, wow, I'd never heard of this before. And there are a lot of people who have not neither. And again, it's nothing wrong with uncovering truth, right? Information, it's out there. We need to be able to uncover it. We need to be able to see it and find out what's going on in this world, because something is it's really not like what they have told us, right? And so there's so much information that we've missed on that, I just think that it's fair that we share it. Like even my Facebook pal here just kind of came up and just told me, look for more information, because there's lots of photos, there's antiquity out there, and there's a massive Buddha in the Grand Canyon, and there's an entire city underground. So I'm just going to leave you with that. I'm really not going to stay that long. I know that, again, I just wanted to get on here and just say hello to everybody. Hello, Quilt Girl. Hello, Jesus Freak, Computer Geek. Hello. And then also Carl Mercer. Hello. And then Kango Kong. Hello. Hey guys, I just want to let you know that I am with you. I'm a little bit under the weather for the past few days. And so I decided to play some of my old videos. Now, these videos are from my Rumble channel. And if you want to see more of my research that I didn't, when I deleted my videos from YouTube, it was deliberate, because YouTube was, kind of messing with my algorithm and that kind of thing. So I had to hide them over here on Rumble. So they're still available on Rumble. If you'd like to go and check them out, go check them out. Like to say good morning to each and every one of you, Kim Blanchard, and then let me see, Nora Nocturne, and then Give It Up Records, and the rest of you, all the rest of you, Abby Oz, I see you, and then thank you for showing up for let's see, Self Realize, and let's see, Kim, and James. Thank you for showing up. Hey, listen, anyway, we're going to get out of here. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up this morning. Like I said, I got to get back to my normal self. So that's why, you haven't seen me for a few days. Anyway, remember until next time that our Lord Jesus is the light of the world, and his truth will set you free. God bless.